Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have a lovely book box that's been sent to me for review from the owners of Peace and Pages. This is their super cute simple box. They can do monthly or bi-monthly, so I'm kind of on a bi-monthly schedule with them. They actually were fantastic when it came to using a box for our quarterly book club that we run out of the Nobot Nook. They were able to give me some titles where they would be able to get enough of that book title, and we did a little vote, and then we actually used Peace and Pages as our book club box. Now if you want to join our book club, you don't have to get the box, but that's kind of one of the prerequisites, at least right now, in terms of the books that we do select. They have to be in a box of some sort that I open here on the channel. So in case you were wondering the details, you can always find out more in the Nobot Nook, which is our private Facebook group. I will leave a link for that in the description box below. We are currently reading our Q3 book. We had a little bonus book, and then we are just about, probably in a month or so, to vote on our Q4 book. So something to watch out for. Peace and Pages, though, does have two different sizes, and then, like I said, you can do it on a monthly or a bi-monthly basis. For the basic box, it is $27 plus $6.99, I think, in shipping, which is fantabulous. You get a book in one of your pre-selected genres. I say like historical fiction, contemporary fiction, thrillers for sure. And then you will get an aromatherapy product as well as a full-size bath product. So for a total of 3 items. There's always a theme for the month, but because everybody's getting different books, it doesn't necessarily have to do with that book. But they're very seasonal sometimes, which is really fun. And they are featuring small businesses from across the country. So that's a nice, perfect size box in my opinion, because you get that bath product, you get that aromatherapy product, and you get a good book. Now, there is another larger size, which they are kind enough to send to me, and that is the deluxe box. Now, that is a little bit more at $39 plus that $6.99 in shipping. You get a book, you get the aromatherapy product, you get the bath product, and you get 2 more items. You get an edible or drinkable treat, and you get an extra bookish or lifestyle item that is within that theme for the month. So I think this is the August box, because they're really good about their shipping, and they ship nice and early. By the way, I do have a code for you. I keep forgetting to do the codes, but in case you guys ever notice that I've missed one, and I miss them a lot when it comes to like the mashups and stuff, you can always look in the description box. There's usually like 3 little dots. It depends if you're on your phone or on your streaming device or on your computer, but there's usually 3 little dots where you can expand the description box. It'll tell you about that box that I'm opening. It usually gives you a link, and if there are any discount codes or affiliate links, they'll be there. All right, so let's open it up. But the code, totally forgot again. Noel5 will save you $5 on your first Peace and Pages box. So I open it up, and we have our little card on top, which doesn't tell us a lot. It really just tells us about the makers of the products, but it does tell me that our theme for the month of August is Misty Mountain, which totally works because my husband and I are about to go on a little road trip that is going to be very naturey. I am not a camper, I am a glamper, so not too crazy, but I do like a nice hike in the mountains by some beautiful, freakishly cold lakes. So Misty Mountain, I don't think it'll be that misty, but it will be mountainous, and I will probably be huffing and puffing my way along some hikes. You guys, speaking of which, let's actually have a secret password. So when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that is linked for you in the description box below. Please don't put it into the comments, because then it's not a secret anymore, and I have to delete your comment, and it's a bummer for everybody. You have to be 18 years or older. You have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. Canadians, I do need a little help should you choose to receive a mystery box as your prize, because the shipping is crazy expensive, so I usually have you split the shipping with me. Let's see, you do have to be subscribed to my channel. It doesn't have to be publicly, but I can verify with you via email. But today's secret password is going to be mountain, because I'll be climbing a bunch of them when I think you're seeing this video. or I'll still be recovering, hopefully without too many blisters or mosquito bites. So today's secret password is mountain. Just as a reminder, it is not affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. It's just my way of saying thank you for watching my videos. And basically what happens is about 5 days into the following month, depending on my work and travel schedule, I will use a random number picker to select a few winners to receive mystery boxes as my way of saying thank you. So this is the August secret password giveaway. Make sure you are using the right link. It says so when you get into the form. Don't use a different month. And then, so probably around September 5th, I will do the drawing this time around. And it's really fun. It's a fun way for me to get to share all of the goodies that I get in these boxes with all of you. All right, so this is our box this time around. Looks like a nice gift box. Like I said, I do get the deluxe box from them that they're kind enough to send to me for a review. So I do get 4 products plus the book. But the book is usually down at the bottom, which makes sense. It creates a nice foundation. And it looks like, ooh, it looks like I got a true crime book, which is also one of my things. I do like true crime. I usually listen to true crime podcasts. I'm basic like that. It's one of my things, but I do like reading them too. So let me go ahead and show you the book first. I Know Who You Are, How an Amateur DNA Sleuth Unmasked the Golden State Killer. Oh, because they can do that familial DNA testing now. I think that is so cool. I am so glad that it is so much harder to be a serial killer these days. And Change Crime Fighting Forever. This is by Barbara Ray Venter. It is a hardcover, which is really nice. It does have a remainder mark on it. That just means that there was a lot. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the book. The books are always in fantastic condition. I know some people think that means something. It just means that they were able to secure the book for less than the printed listed price, which is $28.99. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't have any indication of the quality of the book, you guys. But I'm excited about this. Let's see. All right, for 12 years, he terrorized California, stalking victims and killing without remorse. Then he simply disappeared for 44 years until Barbara Ray Venter, an amateur DNA sleuth, opened her laptop and cracked the most infamous cold case in American history, that of the Golden State Killer, and changed the course of criminal investigations forever. In I Know Who You Are, Barbara Ray Venter reveals how she went from researching her family history as a retiree to hunting for a notorious serial killer, and how she became the nation's leading authority on investigative genetic genealogy, the most dazzling new crime-fighting weapon to appear in decades. Ray Venter leads readers on a vivid journey through the many cases she tackled, often starting with little more than a DNA sample. From the first criminal case she ever solved, uncovering the long-lost identity of a child abductee, to the heartbreaking story of the billboard boy whose unidentified remains were dumped along a highway, to the search for the Golden State Killer, Ray Venter shares haunting, often thrilling accounts of how she helped solve some of America's most chilling cold cases in the span of just 3 years. For each investigation, Ray Venter brings readers inside her unique grasshopper mind as she analyzes DNA data and pores through obituaries, marriage records, and old newspaper articles. Readers join in on urgent calls with sheriffs, FBI agents, and district attorneys as she details the struggle to obtain usable crime scene DNA samples until finally a critical piece of the puzzle tumbles into place. I Know Who You Are captures both the exhilaration of the moment of discovery and the sheer depth of emotion that lingers around cold cases, informing Ray Venter's careful approach to her work. It is a story of relentless curiosity, of constant invention and reinvention, and of human beings striving to answer the most elemental questions about themselves. What defines identity? Where do we belong? And are we truly who we think we are? And are we truly related to the people that we think we're related to? Because that is the thing about familial DNA or genetic genealogy that is a little bit alarming, right? Like, I mean, as it is when you do your 23andMe or ancestry.com, right? And you're like, oh, I find out all of these people, and it's definitely revealed many, many family secrets for someone. But can you imagine getting a call from an investigator or an amateur sleuth, and then they're like, hey, were you related to this person? Because often those people are gone already. Not the case with the Golden State Killer, but were you related to an uncle that lived in this state at this time? And then to find out that your family member is a criminal would be crazy. I do think it's so fantastic though how they are using it for Jane Doe's and other unidentified victims. I think that is fantastic. So this kind of like sciencey part of it and the like story behind it is very intriguing to me. So let's see though what we got for our items in our Misty Mountain Deluxe Edition from Piece and Pages. So I always get really excited about the book, so sometimes, sorry guys, I have to go ahead and read that blurb in the beginning. So first of all, for our bath product, we got some shower steamers, and you guys know that I am not a bath girl, so when we get shower steamers, I am thrilled. This is from Wildflowered Rituals out of Colorado. Let's see, this is in the scent of mist, which basically turns into jasmine, love jasmine, lavender, and tea tree. Oh, that's going to be so invigorating. You can kind of see there's some like botanicals on them. I don't know. I think this is a sealed package. It might be one of those ones that I can open up, but yeah, it's sealed and I have to slice it open. My husband and I love shower steamers, but you can just see little bits of lavender on there. I'm so excited. They're nice big chunky ones too, so they'll definitely last through a whole shower. Perfect for after a long day of hiking, or just to wake you up in the morning if it's been a long weekend. All right, then for our aromatherapy product, we have Mountain Air Room Spray. This is in the scent of woods and waves. You can use it as a linen or a room spray. It is also made in Colorado by Wood and Waves. Oh, Wood and Waves is the company name, my bad. And this is the Mountain Air scent. So it says it is formulated without parabens or phthalates. It just has very, very small writing. It is 4 ounces. Let's go ahead and give it a sniff. I do like room and air sprays. Oh, and especially when it smells like this. Mountain Air, yes, it's definitely got some of those evergreen scents in it, even though it's just called Woods and Waves. And it has that fresh scent in it too, so that's probably the waves part. I'm into it. It smells very like outdoorsy, fresh, totally my kind of vibe. Love it. Then for our extra sort of like bookish, or goes along at least with the theme item, we got some stationery or paper product. This is from a company called Rough House Print Shop out of Kansas. It is their Sunrise To Do notepad, and I love it. This is so perfect for like a packing list for a road trip, or just your daily to-do list. Just gives you that sort of outdoorsy feeling. I love that, and I love this style of artwork. So my husband always uses all of my notepads, and I don't have as many stationery or paper product boxes that I open here on the channel anymore. So he will absolutely love this. So this will be his new notepad, because he has been making some notes on the different hikes and things that he wants to bring along on the trip. So this will be perfect, because it's usually that kind of outdoorsy trip where I do put him a little bit more in charge. All right, and then for our edible treat, this is again so like outdoorsy, backpacky. We got some beef jerky. I think it's beef jerky. Yes. Signature hickory, savory, buttery, and hearty. It's 20 ounces. Love that. Taste the North. It's from a company called Rogue Jerky. It's got that same sort of like artwork on it. We love beef jerky, honestly. It's got 0 sugar in it. It says, born from our adventures up north, where the days aren't rushed and the flavors are savored. Crafted with premium northern Michigan ingredients, every piece is a tribute to those rugged journeys. This isn't just jerky, it's a taste of the North. Go rogue with us. Dive into bold flavors with adventurous twists that whip you up north, where every bite feels just right. So, would be a bummer if you're a vegetarian, but definitely something that your non-vegetarian friends will appreciate. So this is, again, Rogue Jerky out of Michigan. Definitely taking this on our road trip, because this is a great protein, it's basically like solid protein, snack to have on the trail. So what a great box. Love this theme. Like sometimes the themes are like not something that I like necessarily vibe with, and that's just fine, but they do a really good job of sticking to the theme in terms of hitting all 4 of those categories for the items in the deluxe box. But this Misty Mountain one, just because it's still summery, where a lot of us are still adventuring and being in the great outdoors, is just perfect. I'm glad that this is more about you know, not necessarily any of the killers that are featured in those like national parks podcasts, where you're like, that's not something I need to hear about. I need to be afraid of bears, not the other humans. So this is a little bit would be like, this is my kind of spooky tale, because I'm not like into horror or like scary like supernatural stories. So for me, possibly because it is from real life, this is totally my kind of spooky story that I might actually enjoy reading around a campfire. Is that bad? It's just, I like true crime. I do. Let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite true crime case, if you're into true crime like I am. And if not, let me know what your favorite item in this fantastic box was. Again, we got shower steamers from Wildflower Rituals. We got an air or room spray from Wooden Waves Home Essentials out of Colorado. We got our Sunrise To Do notepad from Rough House Print Shop. I actually love this one. And we got our signature hickory beef jerky from Rogue Jerky Company out of Michigan. Honestly, I like all of them. I think I like the notepad because I was in need of a new one, and the beef jerky just because it's different. But I always love a shower steamer. Like, honestly, shower steamers are like right up there with like candles for me in terms of favorite things to receive in boxes. All right, you guys, thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate your support. If you missed it, there was a secret password. Remember, there's not secret passwords in every single video, but there was one in this. Did I not say what it was? All right. Yes, I did. I said what it was, and if I didn't, I apologize. I'll give it to you in the comments, but I don't want you to have to like, I don't want the people who are watching the whole video to be like, and then she said it at the end. Pretty sure I said it. It's that thing I'm going to be climbing. Yeah. All right. I'll see you soon in my next unboxing, you guys.